Hi everyone! Since it is Ocean Week, I thought it might be really fun to do a little art together. So I thought maybe we could draw this super cool shark. So I'm going to lead you through it just like we do kind of in the classroom. You might need a piece of paper. I'm going to see if I can tape it up to my whiteboard, and that way you can see it a little bit better. You might also want some crayons or markers to use. I'm going to use markers so that you can see it better, but you could also just do it with a pencil. I would probably recommend you do it with a pencil to start and then go back over it with markers or crayons. So a pencil would probably be a good thing to start with, okay? But I'm going to do it in marker so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to give you a minute to go ahead and get the materials you need. You can pause the video if you want to. I'm just going to put this up. Right. I'm drawing just the outline of my paper because it's kind of white on white, isn't it? So that way you can kind of see where my paper is. I might leave a little bit of a red mark on the edge of my paper, but that way you can kind of see it better. All right, so you ready? Okay, you got your pencil ready? I'm going to start with green, but you can start with your pencil. Today we're going to be drawing this big, awesome shark. All right, he's going to be a hungry shark. So let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we draw kind of a big oval. An oval is kind of like a squish circle. We're going to draw a big oval in the middle of our paper. So if I kind of put my hand in the middle of the paper, I'm going to kind of go around that. I want a little space at the top for a big top fin, and I want some space at the bottom so I can do his bottom fins and a little bit of stuff at the bottom of the ocean floor. So I'm going to do kind of a big oval. All right. The next thing I want to do is I kind of want to do some eyes on my shark. They're going to be kind of big ovals as well. Inside the big oval we just did, we're going to do an oval there, an oval there. It's kind of like a little bit squish circle, isn't it? And my shark is going to be looking down. So I want to put kind of a little curve, looking down, little curve, little C. My shark's going to be looking down. If you wanted your shark to be looking that way, you would kind of put the dots, the dark dots, over on that side. If you want it looking that way, you would put them over on that side of those ovals. Maybe your shark is looking up. I don't know. What's your shark going to look like? I also want to make a big mouth on my shark. So I'm going to do like a big U shape. That looks kind of funny so far. That's okay. When we're doing art, it's going to be kind of funny. And then I'm going to do a little bit of kind of a like less deep U going from the same starting point. So I'm going to do kind of just a little kind of a curve. And then I'm going to make lots of pointy triangle teeth. A triangle looks like this with 3 sides, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 sides in a triangle. But my shark, I'm going to do kind of like V triangles because I already have a line here for the top of the mouth. So I'm just going to go down and up. And it's making it right on that line. And I'm going to do lots of those V's to make triangles. And on the bottom, I'm going to make a point going up and then down, up, down, up, down. Lots of teeth. Sharks sometimes have 4 rows of teeth. So you could just put all sorts of triangles in there because sharks have a lot of teeth. All right. We're also going to use that same kind of triangle shape at the top of our shark. It's going to be a kind of a big one. It's going to be going up from the top of the shark and down. So 2 lines to make a kind of triangle shape at the top. And we're also going to make some curvy triangles. Usually for triangles we have straight lines, but this time when we do the fins coming down from the shark, we're going to make kind of curvy triangles where 2 lines are curved. And actually this line will be kind of curved too because it's going to be right on the side of the shark. All right, so it's going to be like near where, kind of like where the mouth kind of lines connect for the mouth of the shark. Kind of somewhere around there. You're going to do a big curve down and then a big curve back to the body. I know that's a little tricky. So it's kind of a curve, start near the kind of where the mouth is, the edge of the mouth, curve down, and then curve back up. I'm going to do the kind of the same thing on the other side. Big curve down, and then I'm going to also be able to connect it. Oh, there's my shark. All right. I'm also gonna be able to do kind of the floor, the bottom of the ocean floor. And so when I want to do that, I just want to kind of do kind of like wavy line. Okay? It's kind of the sand or dirt on the bottom of the ocean floor. So right near the bottom, I'm just going to kind of go up and down, up and down. You decide how your floor of your ocean is going to be. All right. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can kind of make like little dots in it if you want to. It's kind of like the sand. Maybe you want to have like a big rock over here. Maybe you want to put, maybe I'm going to have some seaweed. When I do seaweed, it's kind of a funny thing. It's kind of just like that curvy line we did for the bottom, like where the sand is, but it's going to be going up towards like where the sun is, up above the water. So I'm going to do it right next to my rock, and I'm just going to curve wavy lines. And then I'm going to kind of connect them at the top, and I'm going to kind of go a little bit away from it, and then the same kind of curves down. It's kind of like a wavy line, and then a wavy line to match it, going back down. It's kind of like almost like a snake, but no head of the snake. All right, another way that you could do seaweed is you could do another curvy line, and then you can kind of do like little bubbles coming off of it. A little bubble there, a little kind of oval bubble coming off of it. That's another way to do seaweed, and it's kind of fun. There's different kinds of seaweed in the ocean. There's lots of different kinds of seaweed actually. So there's different plants, different seaweed, there's different things that like to eat the seaweed. Not everyone likes to eat the same thing, and that's the same for the fish too. Oh, speaking of fish, I think maybe we should put some little fish. So my shark is looking down. What's he looking at? I think he might be looking at a little fish. So I'm going to put right where he's looking, right down from there, I'm going to do kind of like a little bubble. It's like a little oval, but I didn't connect it all the way at the end. I left it a tiny bit open. Can you see that? A little tiny bit open. And then from that little tiny open spot, I'm going to do a little triangle tail. And I'm going to put a little eyeball on it. I could put a little mouth. That's my little fish. Alright, I'll do it again over here. I'll do a little bit bigger one. Right? So I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of a weird bubble, and then kind of a triangle kind of shape out, little eyeball, little mouth. All right. You could also put a little fin on them, kind of like a little V coming off of them. That looks like that guy needs a little bit of a V. All right. And there you have it. You can add more teeth to your shark. You can add kind of something to the fin if you wanted to. This is a great time now that you've done all the lines to go back over it in marker so you can see them really clearly. You could use crayons and color them in. I might want to color my seaweed so that it's different, maybe a green or a blue. Sometimes seaweeds even sometimes like red or purple. There's lots of colors for the things in the ocean. What color is your shark going to be? What kind of shark is it? Is it going to be like a great white shark where it's kind of white on the bottom and then kind of gray and blue on the top? Is it going to be like a tiger shark and have kind of like stripes on it somehow? Is it going to be your own shark that you've created and you can choose the colors? You can decide what you want to. I forgot something really important. Even though we're at home, we still should put our name on things. So again, I'm Mrs. Cox. Thanks so much for drawing with me today. I hope you have a great day, okay? All right, bye.